Earth suffers 1 or 2 solar flares every single day, which is more powerful than millions and billions of volcanic eruptions. But because of the Earth's super strong magnetic field, it won't cause any harm to Earth. But according to NASA, in July 2025, the strongest solar flare till date is going to hit the Earth. And do you know what will happen to the Earth after its collision? Well, according to NASA, a chain of devastation will begin everywhere and the Earth will once again become a ball of fire. This solar flare will be so strong that the energy released from it will be equal to the energy formed after 1 billion nuclear bombs, and the Earth's magnetic field will not be able to protect us during that time, which means the Sun is going to destroy the Earth. About 163 years ago, a similar explosion happened on Earth. The year was 1859, when the Sun released its solar flare, and as soon as this flare collided with the Earth's magnetic field, there was only beautiful aurora in the sky, as if the sky was filled with different colors. But these beautiful ones are calm before the storm. Then gradually, the charged particles present in the solar flare entered the upper atmosphere of the Earth. All the electrical appliances, light poles, electric transformers and towers started catching fire, and all the companies and telegraph systems shut down. And due to the high voltage current flowing in the electrical devices, people started getting severe shocks in large numbers, due to which thousands of people lost their lives. And you people must be thinking that, in the beginning, I said that there was fire all around. Well, friends, let me tell you, the storm that came at that time was not that strong, and the technology of that time was also not developed. In fact, in 1800 electricity was just invented, but if I talk about the present, about 87% of the world runs on electricity. From small gadgets to big machines, everything runs on electricity. And on top of this, as I told you earlier, according to NASA's calculations, the upcoming solar flare Stormit is going to be 100 times bigger than that of 1859, which if calculated in terms of energy will have 1,000 times more impact, meaning it is a great concern. And the technology on whose basis we are living can potentially be the cause of our death. But why is all of this happening in 2025? The Sun goes through a cycle roughly every 11 years. In this cycle, the Sun's magnetic field completely flips. This means the Sun's north and south magnetic poles switch places. And around the time of this flip, solar activity gradually ramps up and the Sun will have more sunspots and solar eruptions like solar flares and coronal mass ejections, and the peak of this activity is known as solar maximum. Solar maximum marks the halfway point of the solar cycle and usually means a year of high solar activity. During this time we might see more severe geomagnetic storms, which triggers aurora on Earth, but also threaten our communication satellites and power grids. NASA scientists continue to study the solar cycle so we can better understand solar activity to protect our technology in space and on Earth. Last time these flares occurred was in the year 2014, and now after 11 years, these flares are going to collide once again in 2025. And now if this solar flare hits the Earth, then we can have a serious loss here and even mass extinction. Because as soon as this flare moves towards the Earth, it will first encounter the magnetic fields of the Earth. Also, the charged particles present in the flare will collide with the satellites at high speed and damage all the satellites, due to which it will seem as if satellites are raining on the Earth. Normally, if even a small piece of a satellite falls on the Earth, then the energy released from it can destroy big cities with ease. And I am talking about more than 5,000 satellites and also millions of debris which are orbiting around the Earth, which means there can be literally a rain of meteors. Now you can understand its consequences. And even if we assume that we'll be safe from this meteor shower, or we can avoid it in some way, then this geomagnetic storm and the high voltage current will burn all the electrical appliances, whether small or big. Now, if there is no transmission tower, there will be an electricity outage, and the first impact of this electricity outage will be on public transport, and the public transportation will come to a complete halt, and all the people who are in emergency or ventilators will not be able to survive. So what do you think, guys? Will the scientists find a way due to which we can save ourselves from solar flares, or it will only create destruction? Please share your opinion in the comments section below. And if you got to learn something new from this video, do give a like. Also, subscribe to AstroTube and press the bell icon so that you do not miss any of our upcoming video updates.